What's up, guys? Welcome back to another BoyPass77 stream, and well, today I just want to mention it has been exactly a month since I returned to this channel. This 5 to 6 year running long channel, where obviously I took a break for 3 months due to problems with the channel, thinking it would be, well, gone really. But obviously, as we know, a month ago we managed to get this channel back up, so it's no milestone compared to what we've had in the past, and it's nothing massive to celebrate, but it is just something I wanted to mention. It is a month since returning to this channel, and I am glad we have finally been able to get this channel back underway. Last month, pretty smoothly. Got a whole part of a season of my Newcastle United Reminder career done on FIFA. That'll be finishing tomorrow. Also managed to play a decent amount of Fortnite as well. Of course, play Roblox and paint the town red here and there, trying to get some different games in. And of course, today will be the first stream of Minecraft in a while. Now, I've had multiple phases of Minecraft, and don't worry, I have plenty of time for this stream. I've had multiple phases of Minecraft over the years on this channel, different eras. We had the Bobby SMP. It was a two? Turn that down. It was a, sorry, that's just Oliver P18 doing his little antics. It was a 2 to 3 year Minecraft roleplay scheme. Went pretty well, actually. That wasn't, I mean, it was probably my early days of Minecraft on this channel. Of course, besides that, we had a few survival worlds over the years that we've done. Unfortunately, never finished any of them, I think. Unfortunately. I still go out in a few days anyway. I think also we've done some build battles on here before. We also did try and do another roleplay era on this. We did one whole season. It didn't last long. It was only I think it was a 2-month running thing. It was actually quite interesting though. That was in 2024 at some point, I believe. Don't remember. Last time I played this game was probably in 2020, probably this year maybe. The start of the year I was just exploring things, build battles, maybe some bed wars, but haven't really played this game in a while. I know it's taking long for me to get into the intro, but it is a stream, and you know, you like coming back to play this game. This is one of these games that I will be returning to a lot in the future. Obviously, Fortnite and FIFA will always be my main games, and over this summer, which I still have plenty of time, by the way, for, I obviously would like to try some different games, like Claim Doing in the Danger Zone, like Paint the Town Red, like Minecraft, like Roblox, like this, like that, etc. But Minecraft is probably in the top 4 of games that I'll be playing. This is the first one. Now, obviously, this stream, this particular video, will be. Can you turn it down? I don't need to hear it, do I? At full volume. Well, I've got these on for a start, so I should be deaf, but I can still hear that at full volume. No, I can. Sorry, lads. But I'm going to be trying to build a football stadium. It makes sense considering we're in the thick of the 2026 World Cup, Football World Cup. And of course, why not? I mean, I didn't know what to do. I only thought of this about 10 minutes ago. I was always planning on playing Minecraft tonight, but I didn't know what to do. A survival world, maybe exploring a world. I didn't know what to do. But then I thought, hold on, to ease ourselves back in it, why don't we build a stadium? So we could just talk about things. Minecraft is one of those games that you can just talk about things. You know, Fortnite, you can talk a little bit, but it's intense a lot of the time. FIFA, you barely hear me talk. announcement ones I can talk about. Minecraft is one of the games where you can just build and talk. You don't always have to talk about what you're building all the time. You obviously have to a lot of the time, but a lot of the time you can just speak about your other streams and your other stuff happening and what your plans are for the future. And I will be talking about my plans for the future of this game on this stream, during this stream. But how about we actually get into the stream? First, I'm going to edit my avatar, because what is that? I mean, that is Pirate McGee. Now, that is what I used for my roleplays in the past. We aren't going to use that. Don't worry, we've got plenty of time for this stream, so we've got 20 minutes before we start doing what we're doing. Now, these are all my characters in the past. These were all for roleplays. This guy was a roleplay. 10 out of 10 character. This guy was a roleplay. 10 out of 10 character. This is the one I've been using for a while. He's not shabby, but I'm going to edit him because that is terrible. I think unfortunately, last time I played Minecraft on this channel was with my ex-girlfriend. On this channel, which is, you know, it wasn't a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I think that must have been, that was still in 2020. Was that in 2025? Yeah, I think that was still in 2025 actually. Anyway. Body. I know characters don't matter too much on this game, but may as well have a crack at it. Eyes. It doesn't matter actually too much. But you want your character looking sort of ready to play the game, whether I use this or not. Hope you guys enjoying your late Monday though. So my favourite colour is actually red. I don't know if you guys knew that. So I'm gonna. There's not a lot I can wear though, is there? I mean, what is this? What's this? Why would I wear that? You know what I mean? Don't know why there's a shirt saying 6'7" on. That's quite funny, Minecraft. 6'7". I mean, none of them are particularly amazing. I might wear that one though, I suppose. Why not? Why not? Oh, actually. I know I can download some, can't I? Do any of these look red or interesting at all? Yeah, not really. Bombs. What? Yeah, cheers, mate. I like that hat. My character's terrible. I didn't know that. Gloves, really? Footwear. Right, I look weird. No offense to my character. Well, sort of, but... Right, I don't know why I'm wearing eye patch plus. Doesn't look good. I don't mind that, I don't mind that, I don't mind that. Back items, I don't have a back item. I think I used to have a cape or something. No, nothing. I don't have anything. Let me guess, I don't have enough for that. Own back items. Oh, that's my character now. Anyway. Right, now as, cheers, mate. As the, well, there's the roleplay world. Pop SMP, whatever. Not too many worlds on here, but enough. A lot of them abandoned over time. As suggested, this is about, creating a football stadium. A football stadium. Gives me 90 minutes. Exactly 90 minutes. No more, no less. Timer on 90 minutes. How much can I do in 90 minutes of a football stadium? We're going to create a new world. The world's going to be creative. We're not building it in survival. If we wanted to build a stadium in survival, it would take us days. 90 days, not 90 hours. 90 hours, not 90 minutes. Now, I think we could actually use this on my stream over time. Now, this is what I wanted to discuss in my stream while I was making the stadium. I think this world can be just a world where we can come on every now and again when we play Minecraft and just build random structures in 90 minutes. The 90-minute series, where we try and build a certain structure in 90 minutes, I reckon. Not... So we can build a stadium, and then we can build another structure, like, near it. Not right next to it, but near it, and then we just end up becoming a world of structures. That's my idea, so that it just doesn't just come a one-off world with one structure, and then forgotten. It actually has... This stream actually has some use to it. So... Everything random to me. Doesn't matter. Oh, hardcore! I did hardcore in this. Since when did they do hardcore? In this world. Hardcore's interesting, actually. We might have to do a hardcore world on this at some point, boys. Hold on. I think I might have to start like a hardcore world on this game at some point. I reckon that's also what I want to do some point in the future. So I reckon we will have quite a lot of streams on this certain game if we just get into the flow. I know I've got Fortnite FIFA to play, but this is brilliant. I reckon if I actually put my mind to it, and yeah, I reckon we could do a hardcore world, because a hardcore world makes it a lot more jeopardy, and it makes you want to play it a lot more for all the hard work you've done not to die. So I reckon we could do that tomorrow. I know I've got a Fortnite FIFA stream to play tomorrow, but I generally reckon tomorrow we could maybe try and build something else in this world, but then also start a hardcore world. So I know we're juggling two things at once, but I hate to break it to you, but I think the hardcore world will become a responsibility of something up. I think hardcore world I'd do an hour or two per not day. We would do it, we wouldn't forget about it. FIFA and Fortnite are my main things on my channel. Try and juggle them every other day. And then do Minecraft in the evening. I think Minecraft is something I'd probably do in the evening. Probably hardcore world, or then build something. Who knows? We can just juggle between the two. It's plenty of time. I think we can start the building thing tonight, start the hardcore world tomorrow, and then build upon both of them as time goes on. So we've got quite a lot coming for this game. I just realised the hardcore thing was down there in the past. You could never do it. Right. Don't think there's anything in here. Right, flat world. Right, I reckon a flat world is exactly what we need. If we don't do a flat world, no, think about it. Think about it. If we don't do a flat world, it will be much, much harder to build. Where do we go? Deep dark. Right, okay. Well, if it's a flat world, why would you want to do? Nah. Over. What's the difference? I reckon we just do the overworld, just normal. Just do 8 chunks, it doesn't matter really. Yeah, that's fine, mate. I can't wait to do a hardcore. Well, actually, I don't know why. I'm a little bit buzzing for it. Not sure why I'm so buzzing for it, but I think a hardcore world would be pretty nice. It's completely different to a normal world, because a hardcore world is... There's a lot more jet behind it. It's a lot more motivation for you to play it. Do you get what I mean, sort of? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But we'll focus on doing that tomorrow. We can do that tomorrow night. Probably 10:30 earlier than this. We have plenty of time. We can start a hardcore world tomorrow. And we can also build another thing in here. Because what? I have 1, 2, 3 hours tomorrow. I could probably get away with doing. That's 1 hour and a half. Building something 1 hour and a half to OG, so yeah, anyway, let's build a football stadium. I have 90 minutes. We're going to start the timer now. We're going to... Do we start it now, or do we start it at exactly midnight? I think we start it at exactly midnight. Oh, I think we're... Boys, I just need to tell you, before we get into this stream, I am terrible at building. When I used to do road plays back in the day, and I used to spend a lot more time on it, my building used to be better. But I was never the main builder on Minecraft. It was my friend called Ben. He was a lot better at building for the road plays, and he was part of the road plays. Thank him a lot, by the way. But I have never been the best at building on Minecraft, which is why I've given myself 90 minutes to do this. I've never been the best at building. So this will not look very good at all. Whatever it comes out as, or wherever it comes out of, obviously you want it to look as close to a stadium as possible, and no matter how bad I do it, you'll probably be able to tell it is a stadium as long as you're a normal human being and don't live under a rock. But I am not good at building, I will tell you that exactly now. Right, it doesn't matter where we build it, because the world is flat. For now, we probably need to make the world peaceful, because these mobs will get in my way otherwise. Right, got 5 minutes. 5 minutes to get whatever we need before we start building. I know we'll need some quarter blocks. Don't need to get 64, it doesn't matter. Well, the grass is already there. So, but just, just in case we'll get something green. I doubt we'll need it though, I'm going to be honest. I know we'll need a flag or two. Oh, no, never mind. Banner, sorry. God, it's been a while since I played this. Banner. Well, it doesn't really matter, just get some banners, boys. We're not really basing it off a certain stadium. Doesn't matter. Some signs. I'll tell you what, we'll try and make Old Trafford. I support Manchester United. We'll try and build Old Trafford. What about that? We'll build Old Trafford. At the moment, we've got 3 minutes before I need to start building. Is there anything else? I think, why do I feel like cobblestone be there? Red. No, maybe not all yet, maybe. Flipping, what's it called? Maybe a chest, who knows? Who knows at this point? Maybe, I'm trying to think what else a football stadium has. Trying to, oh, maybe, what are they called? Stands? Armor? Stand. Yep. Armor stand. Head. What sort of football stadium have? I mean, I literally watch games all the time. I should know. It's not hard. I think the stadium grass should be different to... Right, here we go. This is my character model. We're going to start building in a few seconds. It's about to turn midnight, Tuesday, 7th of July. Once I start the timer, we have 90 minutes to build this stadium. As soon as that 90 minutes is up, we have to stop. No matter what, we have to stop. Right. There we go. There we go. Right, here we go. Hour and a half starts now to build a football stadium. This is not going to be easy at all. Building a football stadium is, we're gonna have to start somewhere, aren't we, love? I think I'd rather have that. Right, come on. Come on. Let's have a go at it. Let's have a go at it. You've got to do the... Oh, this is going to be difficult, you know. This is going to be really difficult. This is going to be really difficult, actually. I've just realised. This is not going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy. I think I'm cooked. I think I'm cooked. I think I'm cooked. It's alright. So what I'm doing at the moment, I'm just trying to create the grass of the pitch. Now, before you say, why don't you just use the grass there? No, because that makes it look very boring. That's very lazy. And this helps me, because everything is grass, this helps me create an outline. Now, that's not a football pitch, is it? That is not a length of a football pitch. This has to be longer, unfortunately. If anything, a football pitch will probably be longer than this, but obviously... it's alright. You say half. Why are you saying the halfway line's there? Nah, it's got to be longer than that. That's unfortunate. Or does it? No, I think it needs to be longer than that. The football pitch. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to create the grass bit of the stadium or the general outline. What I'm doing now, I'll talk to you guys. Yeah, I think obviously a lot of part of my Minecraft has been roleplays. I think roleplays has been a massive part of my Minecraft. What's it called? My streaming on Minecraft over the years and just playing Minecraft in general, a lot of it has had to do with roleplays, which very fun to say the least. Enjoyed it heavily. I've enjoyed it very much so. So I think the first time around, the first 3 years of roleplays, me, Ben, Oscar, Ollie, slightly copy of the Dream SMP, but with lots of worlds of our own as well, by the way. It was very fun, loved it. The second roleplay time around, maybe not as fun, but certainly didn't last as long, but those 2 months were certainly a nostalgia hitter. But obviously, we've also done plenty of worlds over the years, streaming-wise. We've done plenty of SMPs. I can count at least 5 in my head we've done. 2 or 3 I've tried on my own, at least 2 of my friends, but probably more than that. It's so many memories. Minecraft is one of those games you can always come back to, and you can always have fun no matter what. If I were to create a hardcore world on here, I feel that I would actually... I would probably actually play Minecraft quite a lot if I made a hardcore world. In the past, when I've made normal SMPs, It's actually lasted a decent amount of time, but it's never followed through because I didn't feel any reward, didn't feel any, died a few times, and I thought, oh well, no reward for this. But if it's a hardcore world, there's more jeopardy. Every day gone by, you feel some reward. It's fantastic. Hardcore would be. I think that's too long. We've got 90 minutes, we'll run with it. It's annoying. Yeah, but I reckon a hardcore world would keep me very interested. I would very much like it. I reckon it would pique my interest on this game, and it would probably keep me going longevity-wise, I reckon. I've built this very big, haven't I? Have I built this too big? The show must go on. No, hardcore would be different. I've never done a hardcore world in this game. I've always done normal worlds because I don't know why hardcore was an option before this. I think it probably was, maybe at one point. But I reckon, knowing my silly brain, I just never looked at the advanced settings and went all the way down properly, which is annoying. But, and obviously you guys probably wonder, could I get more people involved? Don't know the likelihood of that happening, I'm going to be very honest with you. Because the thing is, it's hard nowadays. Think about 6 years apart, me and my friends, of doing our own thing. Think about where I started on this trip 6 years ago. I had so many people on my channel. I still had a lot of those people on my channel 3 years ago. And obviously, it's been a good while. We've had people come and go, we've had people return. We've had newcomers over the last few years, like 1 or 2 years. But obviously, in terms of Minecraft, you don't see many people playing that with me nowadays. It's usually, if anyone were to return, it would be Fortnite. That would be the main game you would see me playing with anyone else. Or a game of Oliver P18. But what I do know is that Minecraft is one of those games that you can play on your own and it's still a lot of fun. In fact, a lot of the games I play on this channel alone, I still manage to have a lot of fun, which is good. FIFA, play on my own, a lot of fun, to say the least. Career mode is clutch. I mean, Fortnite, I'd rather play with someone else, which is why I bring Oliver P18 along a lot. But when I do need to play on my own, which I've done plenty of times before, it's fun. Even more edgy. And obviously Minecraft, most of the time I don't play on my own, but there have been phases. So it just depends what content you stream, you know what I mean? A hardcore world on your own, that is something you can do on your own. It's better when you have multiple people, of course it is. But if you just do a normal survival world or a creative world on your own, sometimes it's not all that interesting. Or a roleplay on your own is very hard to do, as you can imagine. But on this game, hardcore world, which I haven't tried before, it's very interesting. In fact, that just come in my mind at the start of this stream, really. A survival world. A hardcore world, sorry, it's just come in my mind because obviously never thought doing this. I generally thought, I only just came up with this idea 10 minutes before this stream. No, I'm not disorganised. I always had something in mind, but not this. And this is even better in my opinion. But a hardcore world is absolutely amazing. That would be amazing. If I could stick to that consistently, it would become one of my main games. It would never be the same as Fortnite and FIFA, but it would become one of my main games. Fortnite and FIFA will always still be my main games, but if I did a hardcore world, I'd end up playing every other day. Wish it would make 3 main games. Now, luckily we are in the summer, because I have to keep out of all these games. Now, I'm trying to do a Fortnite stream one day, along with another stream. A FIFA stream another day, along with a different game, so then we're not burning out, you know, we can get... Why have I not just been doing this? Why have I not just been doing this the whole time? That's a lot easier. Yeah, because, as we know, Fortnite and FIFA are my main games, but they require the most demanding content and demanding schedule. FIFA, with my commentating, the career mode I do, is very intense and drains a lot of energy at me, despite how fun it is, and despite how much I love doing it, and I will do it. It's one of my favourite games. It's not overtaken Fortnite in terms of the amount I've played it over the years, but it is certainly strong number 2. Over the last 5 years. However, both that and Fortnite is very demanding, meaning I have done it many times before, but if we're being realistic over this, well, I had 9 weeks off, I still have like just 8 weeks or just less off of holidays left. If I want to be streaming every single day of the summer, doing 1 to 2 streams every day, which I'm now trying to get back into the rhythm of doing. Did it for the first week and a half, and then for the last week and a half I haven't done it as much. Slacking a bit. Excuse me. Which is why I've put this new schedule in place of doing... Look, instead of doing Fortnite and a FIFA stream both in one day, and I'm wondering why the next day, when it comes to doing another random game, not Fortnite or FIFA, I can't be asked, and I just go back to the games that give me the most intense workout, which eventually, as we know, subdues me. I'm doing a FIFA stream one day, and then a Fortnite stream the next day, and then just keep on doing that every other day. Obviously, I don't need to explain that, really. For example, one day I'll do a Fortnite stream and a Minecraft stream. Next day I'll do a FIFA stream and a Roblox stream. And then next day I'll do a Fortnite stream and Paint the Town Red stream. And the next day I'll do FIFA and a Minecraft stream. Next day I'll do a Fortnite and a Claim Down Danger Zone stream. You get what I mean. The thing that most, I'm saying most of the time will stay the same is, I will do one of my main 2 games and swap it every other day. The exception is, there will be times where I do both of them in a day, if I have motivation, if there's something important. For example, tomorrow, or today actually, because it's Monday, I will be doing both a Fortnite and a FIFA stream today, possibly a Minecraft stream as well. It's not because I'm going to get burnt out, it's because it's a one-time thing in a few days or a few weeks. It's not often where I'm going to be doing both a Fortnite and FIFA stream in a day. It's because it's the final of my FIFA Manager career mode, which I'm well awaited to do. And it's a Fortnite stream that I also want to do. I'm getting prepared for my 12-hour Fortnite stream on... 10-hour Fortnite stream on Thursday, I believe. I'm going to try and pull it off. So, no matter what, most days you will be seeing me do a Fortnite or a FIFA stream, whichever one it is. They usually rotate, or sometimes they stay the same, but they will be the main 2 games you'll be seeing on my channel every day. I think this Minecraft will be fitting in with those very nicely. I do think so. I think that I already told you that sometimes I'll do a Fortnite stream and then another game along with it, and then a FIFA stream the next day and another game along with it. I think that another game along with it will a lot of the time be Minecraft, whether that's a hardcore, which a lot of the time it will be, or a build world. I don't think I'll do hardcore every day. Remember, we want variety. We want to try other games as well, because Minecraft overall is still my top 3-4 games on this channel, has been for the oink oink piggy duration of this channel, but so we don't really want to burn ourselves out of Minecraft either. So I reckon, yes, every other day you will probably see a Minecraft stream as well. Meaning, what you'll probably see Pat be doing is a Fortnite stream one day, along with Minecraft or something else, another random game. Then the next day, a FIFA stream with not a Minecraft stream. And the next day, a Fortnite stream with a Minecraft stream, or probably a hardcore world. Then the next day, a FIFA stream with a random game, not a Minecraft stream. It sounds confusing. Huh? Do you understand what I mean then? So one day I do a Fortnite stream, the next day I do a FIFA stream. Then I swap it around every day. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So what's confusing? There we go. Absolute rage beta. The only thing I'm adding to what I've just said is that I'm doing 2 streams every day, obviously, boys. Right? Fortnite FIFA stream will juggle that every other day, right? But we're doing 2 streams every day. That other stream, obviously, isn't going to be a Fortnite FIFA stream. It will be another game on my Xbox. Could be Paper Town Red, could be Clone Jones Zone, who knows? We'll find it on the day. In summary, I'm just saying Minecraft will be a game that will come up a lot in the next few weeks as long as everything goes to plan with my Fortnite FIFA stream, so this could be the main game. I've just realised, after yapping all that much, that I'm not going to finish this stadium in 90 minutes because of how big I built it. See, the key of being a builder is proportion, and, well, it's the same as being an artist, really, proportion and how big you should build something before starting it. I've built this probably too big already, however, you've got to stick with it now because you've got to. Obviously, as I already said, a day from now, I'll probably be finishing off the stadium and trying to build something else, and then having a pop at my hardcore world. I think I'd probably end up playing my hardcore world every other day, not every day, because I want to try and find other games on my Xbox that you guys haven't seen, or returning games. And then, and you may think, oh, well, what, how are you going to juggle your hardcore world and this world where you build random thing? I think, as I always said, I'd predominantly focus on my hardcore world more than this, but this is something I'd come back to. Obviously, unless you're decently new to my channel, because this would have been half a year ago now. About half a year ago, I did build battles. Didn't do many of them, but I did enough to be remembered. I did multiple build battles late on. Sorry, you're gonna have to go. Did multiple build battles on Minecraft. It was very entertaining to say the least. I was not very good at it. So if you are anyone who remember any of those, you'll know my building skills very well. Obviously, you probably would have thought I've never watched football before building this stadium, but obviously, I'm actually doing it right. I am building it big enough to look as an actual stadium. The only problem is the time I've given myself is not enough to do it, maybe. But 90 minutes, that's why it's a challenge. That's why it's a stream. You want to see how much you can do in 90 minutes. And then build on it if you can't. Just try and push myself and learn better experiences. This might help me for my hardcore world as well when I build anything. Because my hardcore world, you bet I'm going to make a whole town. Obviously, who knows? In hardcore world, you could die straight away. You could, you know, hardcore worlds, it could die any day. That's the only problem with a hardcore world. You could be halfway through the game and then die and then just scratch it and never do it again. It's possible, but I'm going to try and play very safe, and I'm going to try and make it as long as possible. As soon as you get decent armor, you should be fine. Which means if I were to die, it'd be in the early days, or the late days. Early days, meaning I could restart it easily, and don't worry about it. Late days, where I've just, it's a minor error, but I've done enough of it. Of course, We don't want to think about that yet. If it were to happen, I'll just create another one. Or give it a respite. But this is why we have this world as well, by the way. We have this world exactly for that. When we're not doing a hardcore world, or when we don't have a hardcore world. This is exactly what this world is for. The reason why I haven't played Minecraft recently is because last time I was playing Minecraft, it was a lot of the time I do survival worlds on this game. In truth, I basically end up coming out the flow. You know, you've ever heard of the 2-week Minecraft phase? It's not usually something I abide by. So it's not. I usually last longer than that. The issue is, I usually fall into the trap of doing other games on my channel and eventually like pushing Minecraft under the rug, and then eventually not getting bored but just kind of forgetting about it, or I don't know, a break happening, or playing with other people, or having a new idea, and eventually I just stop the world, which is sad, which isn't a good bit of commitment. The last time I did that was probably some point in 2025. You have to give me the benefit of the doubt. My stream has become better since then, the organisations and everything. Even then, though, you can't blame me. Things, you know, I'm not a perfect stream, I'm not famous. Things happen. Things do happen. Things do fall apart. They don't happen too often, but things do fall apart. It's happened on FIFA. Some of my career modes have been deleted, forcing me to ditch it effectively and create a new one, which is very unfortunate, but it happens. And sometimes you have to adapt. You have to keep going. You can't stop it from affecting your whole. Because if I let it affect me, it affects my whole Twitch schedule and my Twitch account, which you can't do. You just have to keep going. Obviously, you have to let people know, which I try and do, but to be fair, it hasn't happened on too many road plays. If it happens on a survival world, it's usually because we finished the first survival world, or the story's come to the end. I've only ever done 2 or 3 on my own, which over the years, yes, have collapsed eventually without finishing the full game. That's because there's a lack of commitment there due to the lack of jeopardy or motivation or reward behind it, shall I say. But a hardcore world absolutely changes. That makes it a whole different ball game, I think there's the phrase. You need to get out of the way. I have a sprained ankle at the moment, so standing up doesn't help. Spent almost 1/4 of my 25% of my time just doing the grass. That shows how badly proportion I'm doing. This is the right proportion. I'm giving myself the wrong time. That's probably still not enough, is it? Nah. Never said you guys would get a Picasso or Banksy masterpiece from this, but I'm trying my hardest, I swear down. I'm trying my hardest. At least you can sort of get an idea of some of my building skills from this. I like my character actually, it's not too bad. This is a lot better. Despite the clothing. Red is my favourite colour. Obviously I've completed the game multiple times before on survival, that's a silly question. I also used to do manhunts. I don't know if you used to, I used to do manhunts on this channel. Me, Oscar and Ben. I don't know how many we did. It wasn't a massive thing. Truth be told, we did do quite a few though. I'm I'm not going to lie, we definitely did quite a few on this channel. It was actually very, very, very fun. It's very enjoyable. Good memories. Oh, the memories, just nostalgia. Sometimes I forget that I did these things in Minecraft. I was, of course, the one being hunted. The Seekers were the other two. Did complete the game a few times. A lot of the time I would be killed. Understandably, I'm not the best speedrunner of the game. In fact, flipping out, I'm certainly not the best speedrunner. If you ask me to complete the normal Minecraft game, the bit that will take me the longest is the mining and trying to get to the end. But don't worry, once we get to the hardcore bit, it is not... Hardcore is the absolute opposite of speedrunning. It is the opposite of speedrunning, hardcore, because you're being so careful not to die and enjoy your progress you've already gained. But you're taking less risk, you're taking things more slower. That's why, well, it's obvious, yes I know, but... Excuse me. I'm just letting you know it will be very different to Manhunt, my speedruns I do. Or even my survival worlds. I might even be a bit slower than survival worlds. Which is why there'll be more commitment to it. Which is why, within a survival world, your main objective is to just win the game, right? Yeah, you might build some pretty buildings with it, but if you're in the survival world, you're just planning on winning the game. If you're in a hardcore world, yeah, you want to win the game, but of course, along with it, you want to see how long you can survive for, do new things, explore new things. You want to complete the normal game, of course, that's the first objective of hardcore, but you want to build your own things, you want to explore. I've almost used, just over 30% of my time. 1/3 of my time, almost. But I think I'll be very interested to a hardcore world. We'll see how long I can last. If I die pretty much straight away, who cares? We can just name it Attempt 2. Day 1 and see how long we can last. I'm going to put the amount of days on as well, so we know. We can put it in my Twitch title what the day is. You know, episode 2 day. If I die in the early few Twitch stages, it will be because I'm weak and don't have enough. Meaning, oh look, we can just make another one. It's not the end of the world. Obviously, if I die halfway through, which is very agonizing, because it usually means I'm close to completing the game, but haven't completed the game yet. Because obviously you thought that'd be completing the game would be the end. No, because I talked about this a few minutes ago, we want to build and explore and stuff as well. It would be very frustrating because it would be hard to come back from and do it all over again after all the effort and probably episodes I would have put in to get there. It's unlikely you die at that point. It's very possible to die in the never end no matter what weapons, what inventory you have, which is why we need to take it very slow to make sure we don't die in those situations. Well, we will try and go again. Of course, as soon as we get past the end, we're unstoppable. I'm not the best builder, that's for sure, but I'll do what I can in hardcore. I won't have the luxury of placing this many green blocks down, or the pace of what I'm doing it, that's for sure. Do you reckon that's a good size of a stadium? Yep. I reckon that's alright. This is actually faster than the way I was doing it a second ago, but it's not easy to do. I don't know, how have I never done a hardcore world on this game? Obviously I've completed this game multiple times before, as I mentioned earlier. The end and another. But I've never been a purist when playing Minecraft, if you know what I mean. I've never been a, yeah, we're gonna try and complete 100% of the game. Usually I'm a guy that's like, yeah, we'll make a survival world, we'll do what we can, and we'll try and complete the game at my own pace. You know, the mining, not too concerned about over the years, I think I have become more interested in the building part of the game and in the taking it slower and making things look more pretty and all that, though, as the road has come by, as it has come by. As I've matured, and I suppose as streaming's matured, and I suppose I will end up doing that on my hardcore world, which is right. I am very excited for it. Of course, I'm sure I'll hit a burnout, I'll hit a crash out when it comes to mining, which is certainly my most hated aspect on this game. But we'll find a way. Good question, actually. Hold on a minute. Also, another little thing I just realised, I reckon I'll keep the music off and play my hardcore world, the Minecraft music. I know that's disappointing. I'll probably have some sort of music in place on my phone to avoid copyright. I know Minecraft barely strikes for copyright for their music, but you never know. And also the difference with having music on my phone coming out compared to Minecraft. I know I can adjust the Minecraft music settings, but usually no matter how low I have it, it will usually drown my voice out or just be very subtle compared to my phone where you can hear me clearly, and an actual background drop of music. I reckon that's a good stadium. Excuse me for my lack of... well, what's it called? I already know this is going to look very questionable. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing, boys. Listen, I should have came in here with a bit of knowledge, a bit of searching, a bit of a Google, a bit of AI maybe. But to be fair, you gotta wing it. Sometimes in this game, you just gotta hope that you come out with something good. And it looks like, the way we're going, this is gonna look like a flipping... I don't even know what it might look like. Listen, you can tell I'm a clueless guy. Right, this is Old Trafford, so I don't know why I'm doing flipping white. No clue. I know the outskirts of the stadium are white. What about the flipping seats, you absolute numpties? I know, I know, I know. Should probably put my socials there. Right. Moo to you, mate. Take me home to the place I belong. United roads. Brilliant stuff. We do need to build an outskirts of the stadium, though. Country road. Fun facts about Old Trafford. It's the best stadium of all time. Whoa. No, I'm not joking. It's not looking too shabby. I reckon if I have enough time, I reckon I could do part 2 of this tomorrow. Obviously, I know I want to create my hardcore. Well, tomorrow, don't worry about that. We're still doing that. And I know you'd probably want me to make something else. Don't worry. Do you want to take enough time on this, though? If I rush this, then it ain't going to look like a stadium. I could do part 2 tomorrow and then make a hardcore world if I want to build something else. But boys, we've got plenty of time. No sweat. Plenty of time for everything on this channel. The next few months. No sweat at all. You know, we could do a hardcore world tomorrow and then a bit of this, and then obviously another day we can just create something else in this world. But I do want to finish this. Now, I never thought I'd be able to finish this in 90 minutes, especially the amount. I reckon I'd get 50% done though, at the very least. Forgive me if I, what's it called? Forgive me if by the end of this it doesn't look anywhere near like a football stadium or Old Trafford. It's not because I'm not got ball knowledge, not because I'm not a football fan. I've watched a lot of, well, for 5, maybe 6+ years. Sorry, 8+ years I watched football. I'm very invested in it. It's not that, it's my building abilities. It's not up to par with my knowledge or just my vision, so apologies for any optimism ruined by the end of this, but don't worry, be happy, everything is gonna be alright. Do a few more, surely. I don't mind. you guys are enjoying the stream though. Well, hey, it is very late. It's not very late, but it is almost 1 o'clock right now, so just trying to remain quiet, but quiet enough. So I'm not like tired or bored or anything. If you're not getting enough charismatic vibes from me. Certainly were on Fortnite earlier. I was so annoyed at that sky-based challenge. I'm going to be doing that tomorrow as well. Tomorrow's a big day. I'm going to start a hardcore world Minecraft. Try and do the sky-based challenge again on Fortnite. And then finish my season 1 on Newcastle United Manager career mode. Yeah, as I was talking about earlier, Thursday will be my 10-hour Fortnite stream. That's probably, and I think you guys won't be surprised, it will only be my only stream in the day, because it will be my longest ever stream by a mile. By 5 hours will be my longest stream. It's only my longest ever Fortnite stream, and of course it will be a lot of content, Matt. Usually my streams go from 2 to 3 hours, depending. 4 hours is a push. 4 hours is a really big stream if I'm going to do that. That's a rarity. Once every few months sort of thing, but flipping hell, 10 hours. I'll be burnt out by the end of it. So please, that will be the only stream that day, and there will be breaks during it. There will be breaks. The reason my Fortnite streams aren't over 3 hours long, or any stream isn't over 3 hours long, is because I don't want to spend too much time drilling on a game, so then when I do it the next day, I'm all worn out. I think after that 10-hour stream, which is the equivalent of 5 Fortnite streams, or more broadly, at least 3 to 4 in a single day, it's going to be a lot for me to process. At the end of it. We will do that on Thursday, not today, because we got the streams as I've already mentioned. Wednesday, I'm not sure what we'll be doing Wednesday. I know what we're doing Thursday, which is that Fortnite stream. I know what we're doing today. I'm not sure what we're doing Wednesday. If you guys want to know, I'll be starting my season 2 of my season 2 of my Newcastle Manager career mode will be on, I'm guessing, Friday. So today will be my last episode of season 1, along with a Fortnite Minecraft stream. Wednesday probably a Fortnite Minecraft stream, or maybe Thursday will just be a Fortnite stream. The 10-hour one, and then Friday will be the start of my Newcastle United season 2 Manager career mode stream, and probably another random game, and then Saturday will be a Minecraft stream and a Fortnite stream again. So we've got big things coming up next few days. Today we've got the start of a hardcore world a day from now. Try and finish the Fortnite Skybase Challenge and the final of my Newcastle Season 1 career mode. Thursday we will have the 10-hour Fortnite stream. Friday we will have the start of Season 2 of my Newcastle United Manager career mode. Try and build Minecraft alongside it. Noon. I have a sprained ankle and a sprained toe right now, so I will not be going out at the moment. Yesterday I did go to bed at 4 AM after, 5 AM. After watching England beat Mexico, so this is going to be an early night compared to that. The grass bit was definitely the hardest bit, that's for sure. Or the longest bit, shall I say. We've almost had half our time, by the way. Coming up to half our time. 90 minutes to do this. Bubble Stadiums, obviously you can tell what I'm doing right now. I'm doing, obviously, the fan section where the fans are watching the stands, as you call it. But I'm not doing the Azteca. It's red, it's Old Trafford. Now, why wouldn't you do this? Hold on a second, just wasting a few minutes here. Right, now we've got to put some people in the stands. There's a pitch invasion, mate, get off. Flipping out. Fans can do what they want, to be fair. Don't know why I'm trying to do it order fashion. Fans are never in an orderly fashion. I'm not filling up every single spot in this stadium. If you think I have time to do that in a 180 minute, or at least 90 minute run initially, then you're wrong. Also, you need heads, of course you do. Now I have to fill every single one of these guys with a head, which is fun. These are the fans, boys. Look at the commitment. Commitment from the lads. It's sensational. Come on, boys. This is what true fans do. They show up. That's exactly what we need. Forget the random heads. That's normal in a stadium. That's normal. You know what you're on about? Random heads floating? Nah. Never heard of football conspiracy theories on TikTok? Clearly not. I have a feeling I've done too many. This is crazy. This is flipping crazy. Oh my word. Nothing to say. I reckon by the end of this, in the next 40 minutes, I think you'll actually be able to tell it is a football stadium. I reckon I'll just about make it so we won't finish it in this stream. We'll probably get 50% done, which is a good thing, because then tomorrow, or technically today, we can finish off the second half and then do hardcore. USA Belgium soon. We'll probably miss half an hour of that, but inevitably I will be able to watch most of it. This is more important though. Come on, boys. We got a smile on your face. You're supporting your fans, boys. Flipping. We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. Now you're gonna believe us. Now you're gonna believe us. Now you're gonna believe us. We're gonna win the league. I think that you guys don't know about my Newcastle United manager career mode. Whether you think it's unrealistic or not, whether how good I do, after 2 or 3 seasons, depending on my success, I will eventually leave the Newcastle career mode to join another club in the same career mode, of course, so it continues on, my legacy continues on. It will happen eventually for a new challenge, so I can rebuild another club. Obviously, I want to do 2 to 3 seasons at Newcastle to win as many trophies to be glorious as I can, because this first season is looking very promising already. I do think it's too easy at times. It's not, but certainly fixable. Did I miss a single thing in the crowd? I might have not missed a single one. I do see one I've missed all the way down here. Now we're going to make the goal, boys. Ladies and gents, which we have here. Block of quartz. Quite easy, isn't it? Maybe slightly more in the middle. Of course, it's going to be a bit laggy. Maybe like, yeah, like here. Maybe those 2, 3. Alright, that's left side. Yeah, this is what happens when you put too many of one thing down. You get a bit of lagginess, which I only have myself to blame there. That's the line. Can't really make a net unless you do cobwebs, which is a little weird, but I suppose we'll give it a crack. It's a net. It's one of the only things I can do. It acts as a net. Physical light, see through it. Before you say use glass, don't tell me to use glass, because that is not necessarily the shaping of a net at all. Cobwebs are. As soon as I get away from this part, my thing's fine. Right, we know we'll need another stand over here, but that will take my whole time if we decide just to focus on that. I reckon go a bit back. Whether I've done that in line or not is, truth be told, who knows? Who cares? I am not the best at building. We need to make this, well, stadium. I've got 30 minutes left or something like that. Almost an hour in. We all know what bit took the longest. Flipping grass. I mean, is it, how much in line is it? For being realistic. It's actually very close to being in line. That's actually almost in line. This is what's not in line. But if you go all the way up to the clouds almost, we'll go to 80. And then look down. You can see that it's all right. Am I halfway? Halfway line, G. Oh dear, I've just made the Christian cross. Halfway line. So it is one line across. Wait a minute, no it is. So the line across is fine. There's no lines down or up though, which is what I got wrong. So we're just gonna have to remove this. on the right lines with a line across sort of thing. We've done it the wrong way too. They are supposed to be across. They're supposed to be, no, they are supposed to be across. But instead of being down and up, it's supposed to be left and right only, not the reason why it was looking so wrong. I'm like all the way to the sideline, really. And then we're supposed to do a flipping a circle around sort of half of this. Do we just add glass here instead? So then we actually know, maybe. Would that work at all? Sort of, I suppose. Right. Just around, like, also make sure that this is in the center, but make it sort of perimeter, if you know what I mean. Make it so. How do we do? So what, like this bit? Wait a minute, there's like you guys are about to see my amusing abilities of that's not quite good enough, hold on. Maybe slightly too far. Not quite a circle, lads, but I rest my case. We're gonna do equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, this ain't gonna be, the glass thing ain't gonna be exactly in the center, so we're gonna have to move that. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It would be, you would halfway be here. No. Well, what about here then? Yeah, looks like it. Not bad halfway line as well. Then obviously we need the penalty box. And the lines to signal that it's out. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Hold on. Oh. was enjoying sitting down then. Donde siete? Donde siete? Oh no, I was doing wool, wasn't I? Flip. Wool can be the outlines. That's out. That's out for a goal kick, obviously. So this is the signifier to goal kick. We haven't actually built the stadium yet. We've built the stands and the field. We built the stands and the field, but we just haven't built the flipping. We've been the foundations for our stadium, but. Right, few yards away from the goal. Probably do like what, like the 6-yard box, am I right? There's a 6-yard box. Not then the penalty spot. Carpet maybe? Would that work? Do it like do the same here. It's not necessarily proportional, we knew that for a fact, but it's a work in progress. There's certainly need 2 parts to this stream, but we've definitely done what we wanted to do in this stream, which was and then obviously you usually have a bigger box outlining that with the D, don't you? So we now have to do an even bigger box. Like usually like here. Maybe like that wide. Maybe. And then the D is usually just like Look at this ball knowledge. Oh. Okay, to be fair, the D isn't usually as big as I'm making it. Ooh. Quite a good D, actually. Now, the answer is you can't realistically build a football stadium in 90 minutes, but you can make a really good start. So we've got 20 minutes left. What else? Sideline. These are obviously the sidelines. That's a sideline. That's an end line. That's an end line. That's an end line. That's a sideline. That's a sideline. This little bit here needs a stand. So if we can do a stand for this side, cover up the ground. So that's a sideline. Usually a corner. Flag. Just put a flag here. And then do it over here as well. Is that enough replays, dude? Is that enough replays on that one? Flipping hell, mate. Um... Don't we have time? Surely. Maybe. It's crate, possibly a stand more, boys. We'll see. I wonder how many days I would survive in hardcore. That's a very interesting thing. I was locked in for about 5 minutes there sorting out the goals. I was just seeing, like, that's the centre line, that's the D. Considering how I started this, and how much I think I fumbled up on the grass bit, it actually turned out to be very proportional and very nice. Any much more smaller would have made it a lot harder to do, because then the halfway line, the goals would have to be a lot smaller. It would look like a minuscule Sunday League pitch rather than an actual stadium. Still looks a bit small if you think about it, but I think it's actually not far from being perfect length. Now, we'll come to a conclusion in 15 minutes time on what we have to still do tomorrow before we move on to hardcore. Meow, 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 meow. Appreciate anyone who's watching or after stream or during the stream. Follow or put a chat down below if you'd like to. You don't have to though. Thank you for just being here. Meow, 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 meow. My least favourite mob in Minecraft is probably the creeper. Most favourite, dog. Amount of wars the dogs were created over the years, eh? Flip it now. Nah, that's not quite done yet. So you do 3 more rows, maybe. Hold on, why'd you just kill each other's dogs on Minecraft? I don't see the point. You're asking to start a war, surely. Am I wrong? You know what I mean? Some seats there. Yippity-yooda-a, yippity-yooda-a-a. Oh, we gotta create a tunnel as well. I just realised that. Might be too late for that. Might have already done the sidelines. We can find a way though, don't worry about it. When I say stadium, I don't mean make the flipping dressing rooms as well. Slightly over the top, maybe. I think probably the hardest thing to build in these games are probably a mansion, I'd say. Stadiums aren't actually that hard to do. You could probably do it in 2 good sessions, or maybe 3 hours, I reckon. Depending if you're trying to go full out, like every single minute detail, or if you're just trying to build a stadium, a recognizable stadium, like I'm trying to. That's the task, that's the goal. Is what we're achieving at this very moment. No World Cup games again till Friday after tonight, so plenty of time to do these late streams if need be, without having to stop because of the game. There we go. Right, this is what I've got on the stadium so far. That's what I've got on the stadium so far. Because one of those. What doesn't look in the middle?
The middle square.
It definitely does. Look at that. That is, you can't get any more in the middle. Look at that. That is literally bang.
Middle square.
The middle square. This is literally in the middle of the middle.
Really?
Yes.
Are you sure that the right side you're currently facing is not longer than the left side?
Not longer. Maybe by like 2 squares maximum. Maybe 2 squares. Maybe 2 squares maximum. No. No, but it's two. It's no, 2 squares maximum. Either way.
Also, that okay. Well, that left goal and there's only like 2 blocks on the left corner. There's 12 blocks on the right corner.
Well, I'm sorry that the stadium isn't perfect, mate, because I'm not a builder. You need to. You try and do it, love. You wouldn't be able to.
You could have counted this.
No, mate. Because we can have time to do the finishing touches near the end, broski. Right, obviously tomorrow we'll actually have to do the second half. What am I missing? Maybe some... There's some substitutions. Bow na no 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 no. Poor sheep. Died with dignity though, didn't it? This is like the substitutions, like the benches and stuff. I've got 5 more minutes. As soon as those 5 minutes are up, we need to stop what we're doing. Effectively. That needs another layer. Benches. Yeah, bench warmer plus plus.
What the? Oh, you didn't even put that left thing in the wall. You did that.
Doesn't matter.
Those construction.
Those, you would not be able to do this.
I think I would.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't even bother, mate.
I wouldn't bother making a Minecraft. Minecraft thing for whatever purpose I am.
I don't know why does people build things in creative for no reason apparently. Righty. Obviously, I'm not going to try and extend that anymore at the moment because the alarm's about to go off, meaning my time to do this is effectively over. Right, so part 1 of the stadium, I reckon there'll be 2 parts, 50% done I reckon. Obviously you need to do the outskirts. Need to fill in the stands at one end, need to complete the benches properly. I was going to say, for how the start of the stream was going, when I thought I over-pitched the grass too much, I thought it was going to be terrible. It's not the best, we know that, but A, it's not finished, so you can't say something's terrible when it's not finished yet. But so you can clearly say all this. If I asked anyone in the world, like, oh, what does this look like? What if I get close? They're gonna probably say a stadium, not just a stadium. It clearly is a football stadium. But tomorrow I need to extend on the benches, the actual outskirt of the stadium, which is probably one of the most important things. The tunnel, the stands. But we've managed to get the general. We've got the field done. Got the stands done. A bit of a bench done, but obviously, and we've got the actual pitch done, which is always a good sign. So I think tomorrow we'll be back here at the start of the stream. Obviously probably like 3/4 of a day from now, by the way, because we will have a FIFA and a Fortnite stream. First we'll do a FIFA stream at about 1 PM till 3 PM, Fortnite stream at 3 PM till 5 PM, so watch out for that. That's when my I'm on the expert. But there we go. That's what I've managed to do in 90 minutes. Obviously, probably about 30 of those minutes are spent just on the grass part, but you can probably wonder why. Alright, well. Let's just have a little look at this. Let's just see what my roleplay world used to are. Now, so I think we had 3 roleplay worlds: the pirate world, the medieval world, and then this world. Now, the pirate and medieval world were mods, like modded maps that we loaded for the second half of our roleplay series. The first half of my roleplay series was predominantly, well, actually our original world that we built stuff in. I'm looking at obviously some of it's destroyed because, let's be honest, throughout the roleplays things got destroyed. But let's just see what it looks like now. So I do remember this. Like the funeral thing. I do remember this, sort of. Where is this supposed to lead me? Anywhere, or is it just back down here? Yeah, it's back down here. Okay. Had the grave. So we had this over here, we know that. The tree. The corrupted tree thing we did. And that was probably the latter quarter of the roleplay series. I was probably looking at this all thinking like, what the hell happened here? Well, you'd need to know the storyline to wonder why some of the builds are destroyed. Ah yes, and then there's the prison. Escaped out of. I think how long it took me to build this though, that's crazy. Right, and apart from this tree thing, see that must have been something that was destroyed. This is to obviously get in. Assuming that works. Guessing so. Yeah, but obviously there must be in here. Obviously would have been something to do with the roleplay. What's up here? Up here we got this. I think this was like flipping, so this was like heaven or something. Yeah, what's this? What the hell? Does this work? That's interesting. So obviously climb this like stairway that we built. It's like a Bible and shit. Obviously this was when I got put in exile. Go ride the minecart up here. Obviously throughout the roleplays this would looked a lot better, but it was destroyed over time, so obviously now there's nothing in here. This is actually where one of the finals were held. I think there was like multiple finals obviously, but this was where one of them was held. So it was destroyed. There's also something over here. Obviously a secret little thingy. And then I recall I think my first ever episode in this roleplay was down here somewhere. I never remember where though. It is not easy to remember where it was. Somewhere around here though. Right, then obviously you go over here. Was there something down this bottom left here? Yeah, there's some wither. Wither's had a little scrappy. Now then you're probably wondering, what happens if I go in here? If I go in here, this is a separate part. You think this is just normal Nether. Now this bit may seem slightly underwhelming. Obviously it leads here, where this was where Season 1 for now was held. As we already know, it looks destroyed because, well, what do you expect? It's literally a final was held here, so. And that's not the only Nether portal. Resulted in us seeing something else. That one up there also was, so that's what my roleplay used to look like. Plenty of years on this world. It's just a little thing for you guys to realise. Anyway, we're going to call that there. Just a 2-hour stream. So I've managed to do 2 streams today. I think today, I never know where to say tomorrow today, but it is today. I'll be doing a Fortnite, a FIFA and a Minecraft stream. If you guys want to suggest anything down below on what I should do on Minecraft, whether that's certain worlds, certain things to build in the future, it should be very helpful actually, or challenges, and please let me know. Minecraft will be a game that I'm planning on doing a lot in the near future, especially when I start my hardcore core world. You'll be next seeing me play for Minecraft in less than 24 hours time when we do hardcore. Well, start that as a long-term thing and finish the football stadium hopefully, which we have managed to do in the first hour and a half of today's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Have a good rest of your day. See you guys next time. Bye bye guys.